I mean, this is the golden age, and all of mankind is ascending. So of course, children of the new age are going to choose something new, something different to the human eye, and understand mankind in a different sense. Mankind is going to choose a different form of ascension. Throughout different ages, throughout different epochs, the Greeks had their culture, the Romans had their culture, America has their culture now, Saudi Arabia has their culture now. A lot of people have their culture now, but a lot of people that go through a different type of ascension for the different human souls. A lot of people will always choose different things. A lot of people will always go through more of an open-minded state. A lot of people will always choose to be a different sense of consciousness. And mankind will choose his own fate. Every individual for themselves. Everybody will always go through a different stage of awakening. Everybody's at their own stage. Everybody's at the beginner stage. People are at the intermediate stage. People are at the advanced stage. And there are many different paths to take during an individual awakening. And you can never shy someone from their own potential. And everybody, the signs are everybody. Or everybody themselves. Everybody's their own universe. And also the signs are everywhere. So it's everybody, everywhere. And everybody's going to keep going through a different stage of initiation. Everybody's going to go through their different stages of awakening. Everybody's going to choose different paths. Everybody's going to become their different successes. Each their own. But everybody has their own strengths. And like I said, the signs are everywhere. And everybody's going through their own personal awakening. Mankind is going through a shift. And right now we're sifting through the religious bullshit. And the new generation, and specifically the millennials, are rejecting Christian thought forms, Christian ideology. A lot of people are going through different shifts of awakening, and a lot of people will see through a whole bunch of stuff coming up in the near future. Everybody's going to awaken. I mean, like, come on, this is the golden age, and I've been saying this for a long, long, long time. And that mankind will awaken, more political structures, more libertarianism, but I'll get to that in just a second. Like, personally, I'm not really for that type of child abuse, where if your child's like, oh, look at this dress, and it's your son, he's like, I want that pretty dress. You don't go around saying, no, you're a guy, because saying that would actually block hormonal development and destroy a child's curiosity and imagination. Same thing with religion. If you force a child to be religious at such a young age, they will never have a form of delight. They will always be the type that, you know, like the really, really Christian type that hates metal and heavy metal and music, and fucking say Halloween's the devil's holiday and stuff like that. It's like you're not giving your child a choice. And they don't understand choice, and they don't understand the whole development of that, because you force them in a religion. And I mean, look, come on, I mean, I have been transgender shamed. I have tried to cross-dress, and I thought about getting breast implants, and I have been shamed by my own family, and scared out of it. So you kind of control your family and newer generations out of fear that way. And I have been, and plus false gay conversion therapy and all that just leads to gay torture. Sometimes the pastors rape you. And look, I've actually come across people who think saying religion is child abuse and causes mental destabilization and stagnation. I've met people who think that's blasphemy. In other words, they really do like it. They like doing that to kids. But I'm just more upset about the type of families that don't allow their kids to watch Harry Potter I mean, like, come on. You ever seen that movie about, like, equal rights and shit? And I know, it's the movie, I'll quote this at the end here, but it's the movie that X-Men Apocalypse references in a deleted scene. It's like, oh my god, is this America? Oh my god, this is the mall? With Nightcrawler going to the mall and it references that one movie. I'm talking about that. But it's basic human liberty. Like Scott Summers, the Cyclops, says in X-Men, is like, it's basic human liberty to let kids celebrate Halloween. And kids celebrate Harry Potter. Kids writing fantasy, reading fantasy, and enjoying natural medicines, as some parents are against medication, injection. But yeah, I mean, a whole bunch of stuff with liberty. Plus, religion has nothing to do with today's world at all. Especially since it violates the Constitution, which is the separation of church and state, and the Bill of Rights, all the amendments, that sort of thing. So I don't see the point of it anymore. So yeah, if you want to attack the separation of church and state and the Founding Fathers, go ahead and be religious. Oh, and I forgot the name of the movie. I looked it up and I couldn't find the reference, but it's in the deleted scene of X-Men Apocalypse, where Nightcrawler is, for the first time in his life, treated like an individual. I know that's a reference to an old school movie of a Russian or an agent from another country coming to America, but I couldn't find it. Because in the end, we all have our own free will. We all have our own free will. And right now, the world is awakening in a weird way, where we figure out that liberalism and free rights, equal rights, is the way of the future. It's kind of like a different awakening. It's a revolution. So making your kids religious and anti-hippie, anti-marijuana movement, anti-feminist movement, kind of making them that kind of religion goes against the hippie movement of the 1960s in a different way. I mean, like, come on, I've done my research. I know what you're all doing. And if you think it's blasphemous, attack me. Like, hit me. We all know that there'll be news reports of a full or middle-aged individual hitting a coming to terms adult for defending children's rights. In a weird way, religion of today's world kind of does go against liberalism, equal rights. In the Bible, it says woman is below man as man is below God. I mean, come on. This goes against the equal liberum rights. But again, at the same time, it's also anti-gay. So, I mean, like, I can say, like, if anybody attacks me for being anti-religious, I can just say that I was a pondering transgender or questioning gender, and my free will to defend children's developmental cycles, children's mental health, if that triggers you to attack me, then so be it. But forcing your children to be your religion is child abuse. I mean, like, look at me. I am kind of gay looking. I'm kind of like a kid. I can easily get beat up on by a tough person just because I'm weaker. And I can definitely get very hurt. So, yeah. But, come on, dude. Religion, Christianity, has been overruled by the hippie movement. I mean, like, this isn't about God and Satan anymore. It's equal rights or conservative to your family. Those are the two sides. Equal rights, be equal rights, or be conservative to your damn family. And you know what? You don't have a right to take medical mushrooms. You can't smoke medical marijuana. If you're just going to be anti-gay and, like, hate on someone for, like, defending children, then I don't see a fucking point in you smoking marijuana.